All right, y'all. Let's see if we if we do a video today on my lift here. My lift. Shoot, what was it on Friday? I want to say I was lifting it up to do that supercharger on that Audi, and I heard a pop on this lift, and those who shop owners or technicians who use these lifts know that pop ain't no good. So I've actually replaced the cables and a lift on another one. Climb up on this here real quick. I probably should get my other ladder, but anyway, we're gonna replace these cables. A friend of mine, Bo, got me these. He repairs these lifts, but he did me a favor and he bought me some of these cables here for an emergency such as this, just in case. I usually stow them underneath my toolbox over there, and so hopefully we'll just knock these out today. We'll see if this content is any good. I don't even know if y'all will be interested in this, but it's something we deal with as shop owners, and not really as a technician, but so we're gonna throw these on today and get going. So I got my little light here, and put a little block under there. That's what I did last time anyway. It's a little sketch, but as long as you're smart about it and think about what you're doing and don't get underneath anything that's gonna smush you, you'll be all right. So yeah, let's get after it. Let me set you on a tripod or something like that, and we'll get on with it. All right, so the first thing you're gonna want to do is loosen these nuts here. It's got a jam nut right there, and loosen those off. Pretty straightforward here. You're gonna grab your wrench here. Mine is. Let's see what this is. Let's see if I guess right. Oh yeah. So this one's gonna be, what is this? 15 mil. These larger nuts are 24 mil, aka 15/16. You're gonna need one of each. So it is nice that they chose a size like that. But all right, we're gonna loosen these up and pull these cables off. All right, so let's get you in there like so. Basically, got that nut there. Bigger 15/16 on top, on the bottom, and then you just give it a nice, and then it'll kind of pop loose. I don't even know if y'all can see that. Once it busts loose, it's usually pretty easy. Just get the jam nut all the way off. All right, let me get the nut off. This is the jam nut, obviously. I can get the other one off. So I'm just gonna pull that one off too. I always find it's easier to hold your wrench on this bottom one when you're taking it off than to try to hold it. I don't know if that makes sense. And then you can kind of just work it back and forth. Otherwise, it seems like you'll be there forever with that wrench on the top nut. And you can see it's all loose here. All right, so we got both sides loosened up pretty good there. You're gonna want to do it on, well, anyway, I do it on both sides. Again, I'm not a lift guy. I've just done this before. And then you're gonna come over here to the bottom pulley, and you can now rotate these when you take enough slack out of them. So I just put them at the bottom there. Hit them with your PB Blaster or whatever you got. Your raggedy old snap-on here. They come off pretty darn easy. And that's here in New England, guys, so hopefully your installer didn't tighten them that much. But then you take these little wedges out and then you usually slip this guy off of there like so. You're going to do that on both sides, and then you're going to go and do all sorts of that top stuff there. But for now, that's pretty much it. Pretty simple too. All right, so now that we got the bottom pretty much sorted out, you can see we've got our ladder set up there. We're gonna climb up here real quick. I'll show y'all. It's pretty much the same thing as the bottom here, but I'll give y'all a visual here. I'll also show you. I'll show you here what happened. So y'all can see in case y'all haven't done this before. All right. So you can see here. This is that pop we heard. You know, usually they'll last a little bit longer than this, but you don't want to be that guy who risks it. You can see it blow some of these out of here. It's pretty nasty and dusty up here. But basically, yeah, so like I said, it's basically the same thing as the bottom. You can see these ones are even less rusty. But you'll take off these. You can rotate these too now. Put it off there, roll it off the side. We'll do that on all four corners. There's pulley here. And that's pretty much it. Then you unthread everything and just send it and put it all back together. But all right, let's do that. Unfortunately, I can't really hold the camera up here. So I'll set y'all down and show you the end result here in a little bit. All right, so now we'll just fish this old cable out through there. And sometimes you have to kind of fish it through the carriage at the bottom. All right, and then I usually push the slat down. That way you can get the bottom of the cable up through here. It really beats trying to get the other side all threaded through. You could obviously do it that way, but it just seems to be a little bit easier to grab it like this. That's just easier to do that. And then you can just pull this out through here, through that top collar there, and finish pulling it out through there. All right, so there we got the old one. I like doing one at a time. That way we don't get crisscross wires or anything like that, or crisscross the cables, but that's pretty much it. We'll get the new one thrown in. All right, so basically it's just a process in reverse here. I send it through the carriage again so I can be down here and put the lock jam nuts on there. And then, let me see, let me find that lock nut. Oh, it's right here. All right, you get your wrench, torque it, and then you send it back through. All right, then you climb up here to the top. All right, do this one-handed. All right. And then you can see here I got it through this pulley. What I usually do at this point is throw the little keeper back on here, because what will sometimes happen, last time I did it, you're pulling the cable down at the other end, and then the cable will fall off of this roller, so it just makes it a little bit easier. All right, now we'll just climb up with the other side, stretch it at the top. All right, after you run everything where it should, I usually recommend you get it in there first. Don't try to thread it through this pulley and then up through there. You'll fight it forever. So any of you, I mean, if you got automotive experience, I usually treat these like a stretch fit belt and kind of rotate them while you're kind of threading it on there. Rotate the pulley, and then you can usually just pop them in there. Of course, this ain't gonna cooperate now. Yeah, there you go. See, you just rotate them and just walk the cable onto there. So then you can just go back up here to the top and tighten that all up, and you got one cable done. Now just to the other side. All right, we got this. We got both these cables knocked out. You can see we got them pretty well adjusted everywhere. I just got to put the jam nut on that guy. Now that we're all set, you can see I got them pretty even here. So we're pretty much there. This job didn't take no time, you know. I think that, you know, it makes it pretty easy. If you want to do it yourself, so just thread these jam nuts on there. I had to go pick up my daughter Ava, but that means that she gets to be our camera girl. So just keep this pointed at me like that. I don't have to do anything except for hold it and point it at me. 2 hands, strong grip. So that's pretty much it. We got this all on there. Tighten our jam nuts. Grab your wobble extension here. Like so. That's pretty much it. Right. So this job isn't hard at all. I was kind of kicking myself, you know, that I had it done already. And then I had to do one in an emergency situation. Are you pointing the camera at me?
Yeah.
I had to do one in an emergency situation. And then I really had to do it because the cable snap broke on the other lift over there. But then I met this guy, Bo, who bought these cables for me and kind of encouraged me to do them myself because he was all booked up. But yeah, I encourage everybody who does them. It beats having, you know, sometimes these guys come out here and they're there in your shop all day jamming up a bay. Shoot, and this probably took me maybe 2 hours, and I had to stop and go get Ava. I would say it's probably even less than that if you're really just hustling. But yeah, piece of cake. Just buy some cables that, you know, fit your lift, and shoot, you'll have it all done, and piece of cake. And you can see it works nice. Obviously we still got to put a car on here, but everything goes down. No creaks, no snaps, nothing else. All you do need is a 16-foot ladder is what I was using, and then some basic wrenches, and that's it. All right, so thanks guys. Catch you on the next one.